The following three motion charts graphically depict how certain corporate news topics impact the share prices of a group of companies. The charts are able to dynamically track how the impact changes over time. The bubble chart represents media issues emerging from a set of nearly 350 reputation drivers, which cover different activities of the business. The issues that are plotted on this chart were the most prominent issues in terms of media coverage and share price impact for this particular set of companies. On the x-axis, we've plotted the number of days of high media coverage, which means the days when a particular issue occupied a significant share of the media coverage. If a bubble goes from left to right, this means that it received significant coverage on more days compared to the previous period. The size of the bubbles also shows the number of days with high media coverage. The bigger the bubble, the more frequently the media featured the issue. On the y-axis, we've plotted the average absolute daily price change on the days with high media coverage. Absolute price change means that we've taken just the numerical part of the price change without showing whether it was positive or negative. Now let's look at the column chart. On the y-axis, we've again plotted the absolute price change associated with each particular issue. The issues appear as different columns, which change their ranking depending on share price change. When an issue moves to the left, this means that the stocks become more sensitive to the coverage of that issue and vice versa. The trend chart uses the same data as the previous two. It shows the change over time in the share price sensitivity associated with each particular issue. Time is plotted on the x-axis. On the y-axis, we've plotted the absolute price change associated with each particular issue. Let's now go back to the bubble chart and see how we can draw insights from the data. An issue that moves up the chart while remaining on the left-hand side indicates that this issue is associated with share price impact despite not attracting much media coverage. Any issue moving to the right-hand side of the chart but remaining low down on the vertical axis indicates this issue attracts high media coverage but is not associated with significant share price impact. Issues in the upper right quartile of the chart are associated with high media coverage and high share price impact. Understanding which issues are associated with a high share price impact but generate limited media coverage is clearly a very valuable insight for communications professionals. These bubble charts can be used by companies to support communication planning, ensuring that communication strategies and tactics are aligned with the share price impact of corporate news issues. Now that you've seen how it works, you can try out some sample data yourself by clicking on the link below.